Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We've just last time entered the back way into a Nephilim fortress, and we're gonna see how hard it kicks our ass. Alright, here we go. Hidden Nephilim Cave. Alright. Like I said, we'll probably have to go in and out of here a few times, so we'll see how much editing I feel like I need to do to cut out the trips back and forth to get energy sort of rest up, as it were, at the gates of the town. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go for the days since there are so many of them. Good, got most of them. Let's see if we can kill this one. Yeah, good. So you will note that we have backstab now, so that means when we attack, this and this enemy will take extra damage from either of these two. Actually, no, wait. Just this one at the moment. If the lizard were to move up here, if Thalis were to move up here, then they would both do extra damage to the goblin as well. So, from this spot where the Nephil is, if there are characters of our allies, either our own characters or summons or random allied people, any of these squares around here, they count towards the possibility of backstab damage. Okay. Again, we're trying not to break the days if we can help it. We're going to save our spell energy. Also, creatures that are dazed don't impede you as you move, so that's a big help. Alright, so we're just going to bide our time again here. This one came out of being dazed. Let's move him back. Let's go ahead and try and take out that goblin. No, we didn't quite manage it. Excuse me. Ow. You jerk. Okay, we got a healing potion. That's going to come in handy. Alright, let's give this to you. Return life scrolls. My strategy for this is to give them to someone who is not the priest. At this point, it doesn't matter because we don't have the spell yet. But once we do have that spell, I figure you want to spread out these return life scrolls, because once someone dies in combat, you can't access their inventory. It's sort of, inaccessible until that person is revived in some way, shape, or form. So that means that if your person with the return life scrolls is dead, you can't use them. Because once a priest has the spell return life, the addition of the scrolls doesn't really help spread out the ability to revive people. It doesn't make sense to give them to them. So it probably makes sense to have each member of your party have a couple of them. At least that's how I think I'm going to go with this. And I have no doubt that we will be using them quite a lot. Right, so again, I know what's going on. I know more or less what fights we're going to run into. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna run away. I see. I see how it is. Now you can't really defer action, which can make it difficult to squeeze all the backstab damage possible out of an encounter. So once you end your turn, it's not like you can save the points that that you didn't use. Like, say if you were you walk up, you want to get backstab damage on this spider, you have a couple points left. You can't wait for your other character to come over and then go back to the first person. So it's a little bit, I mean, it's inefficient. It's not really a complaint. It's just the way the system works. Oh, damn it. Fucking poison damage. Okay, well, we are indeed... Jesus Christ. We are indeed getting our ass kicked here. See if we can... A little last-ditch effort here. Alright. Nope. Man, that is a lot of poison damage. I guess that's one of the things that they kind of crank up. Right, so we're straight back from the beginning here. Did not get an autosave there at all. I'm going to have to get into the habit of quick saving in this difficulty, I believe. Just go ahead and miss, why don't you? I mean, I should clearly just open with the days, like, all the time. Dude. Man, fucking hit something. Ugh. Kill it, you dickhead. Jesus fucking Christ. I think we need to go ahead and use that. Alright, save. What's the quick save button? I never ever used it before. Let's see here. No, that's not what I wanted. Quick. Quick save F3. Okay. Alright. Gotta remember that. See if we can get this spider dead while it's isolated. We can just miss some more. That'll work too. Oh, come on, man. He's gonna fucking die from that poison. God damn it. No. Fuck. Ugh. Get hit once by the damn poison, you're just dead. Okay, what can we do? Now we want to daze. As you saw, we just can't take poison damage or else we're just screwed. And now we have to very, very much hope that we can just kill this spider outright. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, the other spider's coming around here. We luckily got a glance of that. So that's a little bit bad. That means we want to move our people in and around to get away from that spider. To hope that we can kill him. Nope. Okay, good. He missed at least. Alright, now we need to move our dudes to protect them. That's the best I can do at this point. Okay, good. Alright, can we kill it? Yes. Alright. So, this is the way we're going to need to run these engagements, just because, I mean, so clearly poison is something that we're going to have to worry a lot about. Until we gain some levels and have a decent amount of hit points, that means we need to invest in endurance in the next level ups. We are incredibly vulnerable to damage over time effects. Very much more so than in the normal difficulty. Right, down there are some hellhounds that I need to be aware of. Just gonna go ahead and let you know that that's the way that works. Here there's going to be a bunch of undead that we're going to try and take out. This is a Nephilim graveyard. Burial mounds for deceased Nephil warriors ring the room. From the size and intricacy of the totem carvings, you guess that this is where the stronger and more respected deceased end up, which means nastier zombies to deal with. Right, they're going to come from all around. It's a little bit difficult to do this strategically or tactically. There's just not much that you can do about it. Suddenly, for a moment, an electric feeling fills the room. Your hair stands on end. Nephilim zombies and skeletons slowly crawl out of the burial mounds. They slowly shamble towards you. Their shamans must have prepared this special trap for intruders. They are not that slow, incidentally, as you can see. Alright, so we'll see if you can hold this one off. You can't daze undead, as far as I know. They are daze immune, which makes groups of undead a tremendous problem. there are quite a lot of them here, which is bad news. Cold damage also does nothing to undead, so that will not help us. You can pass items for free in terms of action points. You don't need to worry about that costing you anything. You can see they have a good number of hit points. I'm pretty sure we're going to die here. I'm going to suck something. That's really the best thing I can do here, is to give them a distraction and take up a space. See, it makes them move around. Now, you can manage aggro a little bit, and there is a trait for that called Challenger. So that might be something that I need to think about for this playthrough, because if you can control the terrain like I've done here by blocking up access to the characters who have aggro, they want this guy because he shot them, or they want this guy because he's done the most damage, you can make them do stupid things like go all the way around. I don't know if it's hard and fast enough to kind of predict that well, but we'll see what we can do here. All right. Okay, one down. That's good. And now they will sort of sense that this opening is back, and they'll double back a bit, so that's why you can't really rely on summoned creatures to do that. Let's move. Oh, that was the wrong person. Whatever. Well, bye-bye worm. No. More of them. Too many. We're out of spell energy now, which is not good. There's really nothing we can do about that. Oh, come on, man. We're not totally out. We're about to be out. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I know. Well, we're toast again. Do more damage to that one if we hit. Oh, come on. I didn't want to do that, but it gives us a little bit more wiggle room. Fuck you. All right. So here's one of those instances where we need to go out. Return life scrolls are going to be a precious commodity which we will covet, and whenever we find one, we'll need to get it back, or get it, you know what I mean. Okay, so since the trip is so short back and forth here, I may not edit this up too much. Oh, I forgot that kind of shit happens. Yeah, the sort of downside of the out and back strategy is that things do respawn. Not like entire encounters, so we don't have to fight all those undead again. But, you know, one-offs, we might have to fight another spider, which is bad news. Yeah. So weigh that when you are determining what you feel like doing. All right, you should put on some boots. Deck sandals go to him. Now, it is a trade-off, especially early in the game, to give people heavy armor and shields, because it reduces their chance to hit fairly significantly. So it may not be the best plan, but if they get hit and die, they really can't land any blows on anybody. Alright, so let's quick save. These hellhounds might do us some damage. Thanks to your knowledge of cave lore, you notice the many faint scratches on the ground. Someone, or something, with very sharp claws has been walking up and down this corridor. So that you get as a warning as to, you know, there being something nasty down here. So let's see here. So he's noticed us. Okay. I know that there's another one, which is why I was not going to go towards him. Ow. We can't hit for shit. Alright, well that was unlikely. Come on, man. Hit the thing. Oh, I need War Blessing. I need it so much. Ow. No. God damn it. So it can pay, even if you know you're about to fight again, to take any chances to sit there and wait that you can to like burn off the fatigue. I swear there was another one of those assholes around here. Is there just, nope, there he is. All right, so we are going to set ourselves here. Okay, it's just the one. God, we cannot hit these things. Yeah, knockback is the bane of my existence. So, I complained a little bit about knockback in the Escape from the Pit playthrough that I did, and I really hated it when I was playing against it in my original run-through. Can I burn you? Does that work? No, I didn't think so. Fuck off. And so you might wonder why I don't use it if I find that it's so effective against me. So it ruins your backstab strategy for one. For another, the reason why it works so well with the enemies is because they can displace your strategy because there are only 4 of you. You can't really displace their strategy when there's like 8 of them. It just doesn't matter. So most of the battle disciplines aren't really that helpful, except for the ones that make you do more damage, the ones that give you extra action points, and that sort of thing. You don't have pants. Put on some pants. Does anyone not have a cloak? Everyone's got a cloak. Okay. Alright, and there's a little secret door down here. One thing that is different about secret doors in this game is that sometimes it's not... Most often in Escape from the Pit, the secret door was right near the button. Sometimes in this game, you can't see what you opened when you press the button. So it can make things a little bit more challenging in that regard to figure out what you've done. So they are a little bit more hidden than they were. The doors. All right, let's... Anything right over here? Nope. The box contains inedible rations and foul goblin clothing. Nothing of value. Gold bar is valuable. Hello, Snurg. Ow! Snurg, you're a D-bag. Oh, shit. We're fucking fucked. Snurg's got about a bajillion hit points. Oh, we poisoned him somehow. Just to get a little bit more health, I'm gonna eat. Whew. Yeah, it's a melee attack. I was just making sure that I hadn't completely imagined that. Just need to fucking burn you. No. Ow. Die. Die, you motherfucker. At least our archer hits pretty much all the time. Why are you so mean to me, Snurg? Alright, Snurg is terrified. I think there's another enemy up here, which I don't really... Yep, you can see it there. I think it is a shaman. Oh, fuck. We're fucking screwed. Let's leave. I'm not dealing with that right now. Damn it. Urgh. Oh, I did not mean to press that button. I've entirely fucked this up now. That's what I meant to do last time. Oh, come on. Yeah, you died of poison. We're still totally boned. Oh. Well, that's surprising. Alright, the shaman... Wait. Oh, the shaman is staying up there. Well, I'm happy about that. Actually, I'm gonna retreat. Ow. No. Zero spell stuff. There's really not much we can do at this point. Alright, well, I did something. Oh, damn you! The shaman's gonna end our existence here. Yup. Urgh. Yup. Alright, well, that happened. I'm gonna have to read up on some forums. Like, I don't know how people do this with just one character. That's just mind-boggling. Alright, let's see what we still have to deal with back here. Is the loot still there? Yeah, okay. So there's a nice spear we can pick up for dude. There's a belt. Does everyone have a belt? You don't have a belt. Wear a belt. Alright, Shaman Durful. The wheel is broken. Summon venomous worm. You can't really allow venomous things to live, because we know how bad poison will just totally screw us over. Ow. Well, at least he went after the one who's more fire resistant. do you have so many hit points? Eventually, he's going to win this little game. Oh, come on. Please die. Thank you. Alright, I think that's enough for now. So once again, we can see just how unpleasant Torment difficulty is and how hard it's going to be to get through even the smallest encounters. We had to reload a couple times, but then through tactical retreats, we eventually prevailed. And that's what we're going to be seeing a lot of. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing to my channel. If you're not going to do any of those things, then I don't care what you do.